So, so you might call me someone who's kind of a Boston accent enthusiast. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because I've only visited, never lived in the Boston area, but I've done quite a bit of research on it, just mostly from watching other YouTube videos. So I'm trying to make a condensed video that has it um, all in one, because all of this I picked up bits and pieces from here and there. So I'm gonna try to be comprehensive of what I've learned about the Boston accent. So the most obvious is the R sounds, like in Pakia Ka and Hapid, and then another kind of misconception. So you would not hear somebody say Boston. It's actually like a aw, not quite the New York aw, but it's like aw, like, so it sounds like Boston, Boston. It's like like a slight aw sound. So the oftentimes you might hear aw like aw. And another thing that you might not be as familiar with as the not dropping the R's is certain aspects of vowel sounds. Like I got the key thing, um, one of the to kind of like so in the word lobster, the aw, the o sound in lobster turns like lobster, lobster. So and if you listen to, if you watch The Departed, there's a part where Mark Wahlberg, he's interrogating Leonardo DiCaprio. He says, "I know who you are, and I know who you're not." So again, the not turns into not, like in lobster. And then something else I've noticed that never heard explained in any of these videos is like "o" in about, like, so like a like or out sounds like about, or out. So it's not quite the Canadian "about," but it's about out. And then what else is there that I oh and then it's kind of hard to pick this up, but then I watched another Boston accent video where which is kind of this is kind of similar to with the Philadelphia accent, but sometimes the sounds turns into to so like instead of man, man is man or can. Sometimes, but not always, the turns into a sound, like in Philadelphia. And I think, yes, that's what I can think of. But the most obvious is obviously the dropped R and lobster. I know who you are, and I know who you're not. And also, in a, um, this is also something that I haven't heard explained, but like if you watched a clip from The Heat where so this is a movie with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. There's a scene where Sandra Bullock is invited, or she's comes to a family dinner with Melissa McCarthy's character's family, who's in South Boston, and Joey McIntyre, who was on New Kids on the Block from Boston, he says, are you, or are you not a knock?" The "you" turns into "you." Are you, or are you not a knock? And then and this is another thing that I haven't heard explained. I was watching Good Will Hunting, and I heard Casey Affleck say like like instead of pick, turns to almost like pick instead of pick. So turns to sorta, but you can only slightly hear it, but it's not always present. But those are some things that I picked up on it from hearing it, but never explained. But I think that the most obvious is the dropped R and the aw. So Boston lobster as the key thing that's most consistent, and also the oat about is pretty consistent too.